Hello guys, it's another beautiful time
on the show Echoes with the ladies.
I'm Lady Patient, of course. My name is Rosemary.
I am JBM.
I've seen movies where I was so sure this was the ending.
There's no bad movies, but there's always bad actors,
yes,
bad writing, and bad
production. We are here to give you some movies, review the good movies and the bad movies. Yes. This is Echoes. Alright, welcome to another beautiful episode of Echoes. If you're happy to see us, say yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, of course. I'm super excited to see you.
See
me. You look really good.
Thank
you. Maybe not he's excited per se to see JBM because I saw him sometime last week, if I'm not mistaken. And JBM is one hell of a troublemaker. So no, I didn't miss you. I missed you.
He had his events last week.
Yes, he did, and it was a success.
Oh, yeah, me so
smile now. Come on. See, we're giving you free advert. We're giving you free advert.
See, for thanks.
Okay.
It's good to be here on the show Echoes, and we are here again to bring to you what we've seen over the time. You know, we've seen quite some good movies, and we are here to talk about it so that you two can also watch, and if you have watched, it's an opportunity for you to join us in a conversation, and that is the comment section of this video. Put in your comment, let us know what you feel, what we've said, if it's right or not, and your own view. Just put it under the comment section. My name is JBM, and that is fine.
All right, so it's another time for free insights, real talks, review of the good and the bad movies, and then just for the weekend. All right, my name is Rosemary. You can call me MO.
Don't forget that this is for movie enthusiasts, people who love good movies, bad movies, because I realize that people who actually love bad movies as well. I'm Lady Page, and it will be another exciting time on the show. But quickly, have you followed us? Have you subscribed? If you've not done that, quickly.
Oh, very important.
Well, subscribe, sharp on Instagram and on YouTube.
So on this episode, we are going to be starting with a very beautiful movie. I just wanted to guess. We have 3 movies to review on this episode.
Yes, that's right.
We'll
have, okay, let's start with you.
Okay, let me start.
Yeah, so that people would anticipate the movie I want to review for today.
Oh yeah, Befun. Okay, so the particular movie I'll be starting with on today's episode is a story of a single mother who has struggled for survival over the years on her own. She experienced the bitterness of an unforgiving father. She offended her father one kind of way. And then she also jammed the agbako of, let's say a boyfriend or a fiancé that left her for a greener pasture abroad, how everybody wants to japa and are going to make money and all of that. So she's been through life all on her own. And then this story tells about, forgiving, the importance of forgiving, lost, lies, betrayers. It really touched a whole lot. This particular movie I'm saying is from Mobimpe TV, Mobimpe Adedimeji, and the title is My Miracle. If you have seen that movie, or if you have not, this is an opportunity for you to see that particular movie. I love the movie because it's very, very powerful. Passes the story of faith, She was going through a lot, and at the same time she said, Olorun Mama Baeja, I'm not going to serve you again, I'm not going to trust you again. At the same time she found herself going back to church and
saying, which was actually blasphemy, by the way. But go on.
Going back to church and saying, mi o loko, mi o niya, mi o ni baba, all of that. Where I think she just have to forgive and let go. Forgiveness sometimes open doors for opportunities, new doors that you don't even expect that better things can come out of it. So let me hear from you, My Miracle.
Okay, I think it's a beautiful movie with a good storyline.
Yeah.
For one, I love the picture quality. It was good. Well, Mobimpe, I wouldn't say Mobimpe outdid herself in this movie. Okay. But then I love the fact that it talks about forgiveness. And what I am still not clear is how, if we're supposed to expect another miracle for part 2, Yes, because of how it ended. I'm sure people are wondering how it ended. I don't know. The ending part for me, I wasn't so sure of,
The movie coming.
Yes, I wasn't so sure. But then in all, it was, a beautiful movie.
Well, I think the ending part was the miracle itself.
Because
it really
well, I was watching that movie and I kept telling myself that if anything happens to this girl, the government needs to jail her. She needs to go to jail. Because for crying out loud, like you said, it's a movie that talks about forgiveness. And yes, a lot of people don't know that when you hold somebody in your heart, and that's say anger, hatred, or for whatever reason you're not forgiving somebody, you're actually doing it's yourself you're damaging, you're doing yourself the harm. And if at any point in time somebody admits they are wrong, there's this saying in Yoruba, how do people say it?
JBM, how do you show love when you don't even receive love?
For me, okay, let me answer that question. How do I show love even when I don't receive love? From who? Is it from the same person? Love for me, it's something that should be within. Even if I'm not getting it from you, if I have it, I should show it. So answering your question. But looking at that movie, I would say it's a good movie. Looking at it generally, I like the storyline, but for me, the kind of dialogue that I want to hear, I feel like it was too free range, whereby they know what to say, so they were just going on the spot. The technicality of dialogue, I didn't see it in it personally for me. So, and I like the casting. I love the casting. I love the fact that the guy that she met was not Lateef Adedimeji himself. Of course, he's a doctor in that movie, and I like the casting. I like the fact that because of unforgiveness, the theme of unforgiveness in that movie, they had to bring Antalanio.
Everybody knows that
as the father, because they know that he is someone that is a strict father.
Very harsh.
So, and another thing, the movie, we can't force people on how to act when they are wronged. When they are in pain. So it takes a while for certain person to forgive and to allow people to be how do I put it now, or to allow people to process the anger. You get so I might forgive you in less than 1 hour. It might take you 3 days.
True.
However, but we should start preaching that forgiveness is like what you said, that if you are angry with someone, you are actually hurting yourself. So the best thing, we should know that humans are humans, but we cannot now rubbish our own pain because of
forgive now. He has begged you.
Because that's some people.
They do that a lot.
They just like
yes. Well, and I also like the fact that they had to take us back to what most millennials do. Parents of those days, there was this thing about them, and I say this because I see parents these days who actually support their children irrespective of whatever decision they may have made. It might not be so much of a good decision. Now she was impregnated by somebody, dropped out of school. These days we find parents who perhaps will talk to you but will not totally throw you out. I like the fact that they had to take us back to those days. I don't know if you have parents, but I feel like I also had parents who would do that, even though I'm grateful that you're out and they're not ready to forgive you.
Because then the funniest part was that they showed us the background story, that the father liked her, she was very close to his father, and eventually coming up with that a reasonable parent will be disappointed.
True.
So the action of the parent now determines who the personality of the parent. Some parents, not because they're not disappointed, but they just like do you understand? But I want me I don't want to see I don't want to
let's
see.
quickly talk about the cast of this movie because we need to move to another one now. So Antalani or then Oyebade Adebimpe as Abimbola herself, Tunde Aderinyoye as Folajimi, and then Mia, that was good. I mean, acting up like that at a very young age. So if you would rate My Miracle, what would you rate it?
The movie as a whole, I would give it say 6. I'll give it a 6 because, like I said, the storyline was good, but then I think more can actually do better.
Okay.
Yeah.
KVM.
For me, I'll give it a 7.
Okay.
I give it a 7 because it's okay. It's a good movie. Well structured. I'll give it a 7.
Well, I love Mia's performance in the movie, and most importantly, the ending part. So I'll give it an 8.
All right, that's fair enough.
Okay, moving on.
That's fair enough. Okay, so we take a breather now. We'll be right back.
Okay, guys, welcome back. It is still Echoes, and yes, this is where we get to critique movies, the good, the bad, and maybe the ugly. But believe me, there are no bad movies. Yes, there are no bad movies. And for our second movie for the day, drum rolling. Okay, yes.
Did you say JVM? You see what I did?
No, I didn't.
That's the drum.
Well, I'm going to be talking about one of your favorites.
Like,
Okay, now we're going to be looking at Heart or Bills. Already, the title already has given itself away. In a time like this where I'd like to target the Gen Zs, where it is luxury for a lot of them. I think this movie talks of how relationships, how the present day relationship is driven by ambition, greed, and what have you. This is a story of Toyin Abraham.
Yes.
JME. I like to put that. Who happened to be a mom and noticed or saw that the child, she didn't just see the child. Obviously felt she was in love with an older person, which I don't think should be an issue. I mean, age, they say, is just a number. But then the problem here is that she wasn't sure if it was for love or money. And if you've not seen this movie by Toyin Abraham Ajayemi, I think you should go on YouTube, titled Heart or Bills. And in this movie you have Toyin Abraham, who happens to be the mother. We have Jide Kosoko, who is Chief Benson. You have Bianca Ogowane, who happens to be Folashade, that's the daughter to Toyin. You have Tomiwa, who is Jide, Adiolu Akintola, who is Adiolu. For one, I'd like to hear your thoughts on this particular movie. Would you go for money or love?
Oh, well, me, I don't like to suffer. More like Ogo. If money likes me, if money loves me, calls me. So,
Okay.
but then I'm not greedy, so I don't always do past my boundary, and then not the covetous kind of way. So I feel Sade in that movie, that's Bianca, was being too greedy. Yes, she loves luxury. Who would not like that?
But then she felt she was in love with the older man, Jide Kosoko.
She can never be 67
But are you saying that, true love cannot, come out of such union?
Darling, 67 to 27, difference of 40 years, that's not love.
So you don't believe that it could be love?
It could. For me, it could. It could be love.
It could be love.
But
Okay, was she there for property? Maybe what kind
not.
of love are they sharing?
Maybe not. Okay, there's this belief, of which I expect people to drop their comment in the comment section.
Okay.
I'm going to be deviating a bit. Yes, there are people who think that older men are more caring.
Okay.
Yes, a lot of people tell you that the younger generation, you're getting heartbreak, and the demand is actually too much. And we actually saw that in when she met a much younger person. Apparently, was being orchestrated by the mom. The mom tried playing that out, getting a younger guy to see if it was she was in love with Chief for the money, or it was real love. But then, yes, the younger ones can be actually problematic. Yes, I said, I'm saying you with my full chest.
No lies.
And sometimes the older
From experience.
Yeah, the older ones, you find them, they pamper you. They're just
Yoruba will say Arugbo Shogeri Igbaloyi. For every older man.
He was once a young person.
He was once.
And what else with him that time?
So for me, I don't really think it's even problematic. There are some things that energy will just
you don't have energy to shout again.
You don't have energy to, so you just have to, like, in
so
that
you don't have
movie,
energy to be jealous.
the man was jealous.
He was.
The man
I'm
was
saying,
jealous.
but
So
have you seen a younger person being jealous?
it's personality.
Okay.
It's not about age now. But for me, in that movie, I first of all want to say kudos to Toyin Abraham Ajayemi for bringing out that storyline. And in that story itself, the subtle way of talking about single mother's agony is something that caught my attention. I love the way that story was written because the demand was too much. And she explained that if the father was alive and she eventually got married to an elderly man, they would say that
probably he has a reason.
But for that, everybody said, Babe, you've seen it. Forgetting that woman too has brain. Do you get? So the burden of I'm a single mother, my child must turn out well.
Yeah.
Regardless of if it's convenient or not. It's still the, and sometimes I wonder if we really think that she's a single mother. I really think about, she's a single mother. Is she taking care of?
Especially if she's a widow. In her own case, she actually is a widow.
She's a widow.
She's a widow.
Widow or not widow. Single, she's a single. She's a single mother,
taking care of her kids alone.
So I like the way it's been written that she said something that yes, we all say that don't care about what people say, but really we care. We care about what people say, and she was so conscious about that. Now the storyline, the setting, not so much, but nice. I mean, in that movie, the parent Bianca's Shade's parents, they were not poor.
Yes.
You get? They were not poor.
So
When I saw the supermarket, I was like,
even the setup for the guy,
she got a G-Wagon for the guy, rented an apartment.
Yeah. That particular G-Wagon, it's more popular than Tony herself. What you tell low G-Wagon, Tony
Okay, you didn't have to say that.
It looks like when Yabo just started, that Camry then too was so popular than Yabo. It's okay. So when she got that car, she knew what she was doing. Buying a project.
So it just boils down to the fact that they were not poor, and so I kept wondering why she was attracted to the man. I mean, the old to chief.
Have you been given free money before?
The one you did not work for.
1 million enter.
Free money
for it.
2 million.
How? There is no free money in free. Even in Freetown, there's no free.
How?
She was dating an older man. You think it comes free, or it comes from fine Gary?
So what else?
Money? JBM, please.
what exactly was she mean? Okay, please just rate the movie.
Okay, I'm just gonna rate the movie, please. Nobody should come for me. So okay.
And before rating, and also like the costume of the movie. I love what everyone was putting on that movie. Toyin portray herself, especially that
as a big woman.
And
the guy too, when they twist that guy up, immediately when the guy came to their house,
the difference was clear. When he had to show his true self. His true self was nothing to write about.
I love the costume. Costume. It's nice, and it was not too draggy.
It wasn't draggy. Yes, it wasn't draggy. It was nice. Very precise. But
so I hope that will inform your rating.
I know where you're going to.
Well, not really. For me, I'm still having issues with a particular actor in that movie, and I was beginning to wonder: is it the role she was given? And that's Folashade Bianca.
Okay.
There was this thing about, I don't know if it was being playful or unserious. Let me put the time she had to go meet Chief. I'm not sure I really like, if you're going for something that's serious, somebody's threatened you, I felt like it was childish. There would have been a better way to dialogue. Sir, I really don't want this to happen anymore. But there was something, there was something.
I feel sorry for cutting in. I think is the issue of the director. The director was, I want to believe the director was lenient.
Or perhaps a person. I feel like she's
Who
not
cares
trying,
about your person?
No, she's not trying to be flexible.
If you have to take up a role, you drop your personality, you pick up the Folashade role.
For some movies we reviewed in the past, she's been like that.
Yes, it's the same.
She needs
I'm not trying to stereotype her, but
she's
it's
in a
the
comfort
same
zone.
Yes, that's the word. She's in a comfort zone.
Toyin is lenient, so
I'm going to rate the movie based on every other thing we've said, aside this particular act.
Why are you doing your face like that?
Because of you, obviously. I'm going to give it a 7.
Okay. Fair enough.
4.
My heart is broken. But why 4? No, I'd like to know why 4.
Well, I didn't really feel the movie.
Okay.
It was just there.
Okay.
Nothing really enticing to watch. At the end of the day, no bad movie though, but it's just there. The name gave it away from the beginning, so I didn't really I wasn't
like JBM
expecting
said, I like the
much.
fact that she focused on something the Gen Zs do these days. It's no longer love. And sometimes we need somebody, even though I don't like the way Tony went about it, the mom, setting somebody up.
For the
I didn't like
was
that.
off
But
for me.
we need people who should be able to tell the younger ones that, are you sure of this thing? I hope it's not the money. One day money will go, money will finish.
Oh, matter.
It will finish. Would you still remain there? So I think that's why I love the movie. It's with good lessons in it.
I'll give it 8. And why? I like the fact that it was well written for me, and the fact that the T's were crossed, the I's were dotted, at least to a reasonable extent in that movie. So I give it 8.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, yes, we still have one more movie to review. But if you are seeing this, would you like to tell us what you think about this movie if you've seen it? And you can also tag the producers, the directors of this movie. Let them see. Perhaps, who knows, they might have one or two things to touch in their next movie production. Kudos or courtesy Echoes. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back.
All right, so welcome back. It's the Echoes, and we are here talking about some movies our Nigerian producers have produced for us to watch. And of course, you know that here we are not, she buy as it is. That is what we're going to say on our own views. And of course, there is opportunity for you to drop your own comment. You can go on an Instagram page or YouTube, Echoes TV. You put your own comment there and let us, look at it together. There's a third movie to be reviewed today, and we are looking at Unspoken Scars by the one and only a female producer, and she's a woman, woman of story. She writes story in her dream, anywhere, and that is Biodun Stephen. Biodun Stephen wrote that Unspoken Scars, which is a story of a young lady, entrepreneur, successful young lady who eventually found love, but the past still, she was not totally healed from her past and brought it into her present and ruined everything she had worked for. So if you watch the movie, you get the glimpse of what we're talking about. But basically, I would say that the story, it's a story of unforgiveness and the stings of the past, how it can affect your future if you didn't deal with it very well.
She was being too much. Who found gold? Somebody like Kunle. That guy was gentle, was calm. I know where
are you coming from?
No, don't worry.
I feel like you have a crush on
Is
Kunle.
it to Michael Dapper now? Or
yeah, Michael Dapper.
Yes, is it you to him now? We are still talking about this movie.
Are you talking of? Yeah, you're right. Let's ask the question. Are you sure this is not a message directly to him?
No. This
but it's all right.
Actually,
I think
it was very calm. You can't find real gold now. Then you'll be like, remember what Tessie said? Some people, they see real gold and they are not able to even
identify it even while looking at it.
It was calm. You find the guy like that. It was even ready to help her heal. But see, she didn't even know she has a problem. So a big lesson I took from that movie is that whatever your past may look like or whatever you have gone through in life, it is better to heal before passing it, because if you do not damage yourself, you will damage other people. Look at what it cost, what she cost her husband. He lost his job,
money,
the glory, the lighting up, 55 million naira. How do you do that to a guy?
For me, okay, yes, we have Sophia Alakija, we have Michael Dapper, and we have Biodun Stephen herself in that movie. For me, when I saw that the lady didn't put his name after paying half of the money, I was like, was there any discussion before that time? And I was surprised.
There was no discussion. I think he felt like common sense.
Yes, common sense. Since they are married,
we talked about it. Yes,
whatever, to make the payment, because it's one of the things that men would not allow.
There was actually a discussion.
To have their own house.
There was a discussion, only that they didn't talk about name change. He told her he wasn't ready to move into her apartment, despite the fact that it was a big one. But apparently she had paid 50% of the money.
That was 110 million.
Yes, apparently the house is is it one? Yeah, 110 million.
110.
Yeah,
She had
just
paid
paid
55 million, and because he wanted to also, we're partners.
He doesn't want to be like he's living in a free apartment or something.
I mean, as a man, and he added his own 55 million, and unfortunately, common sense, she didn't change his name, but that's okay. For one, I love Biodu Stevens movies.
Yes.
I don't know why. For every time I see her movies, I feel like I wish I could just. I'm sure one day she's going to be on this show. I'm very, very sure that one day she'll be on this show.
Yes.
And one of the things I want to ask her is if she's had personal trauma, because many of her movies sometimes pinches or preaches the fact that our past, it preaches the fact that we should take care of our past,
I think she wrote a movie,
or trauma.
Annie's or something. I am Annie's or something. I think it's about something like that. I think she talked
I've
about.
seen about 3 or 4 of her movies, and
Bloodline or something.
But she's a good writer.
Yes, she is. She is. And storyline was really, really beautiful. And but then there's a mistake, or there's something that a lot of people might not notice about the movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's the fact that the flags are always there. There's always that thing that you should address in your partner. When you see it, you hear it, you should actually talk about it. The first time they went on a date, she fled up.
Yes.
She went from 0. We're talking about A, and you went from A to Z. As a person, pay attention to that person. Pay attention to the things they say.
I thought he knew.
Even in their main conversations, yes. God.
I didn't see that coming.
He knew.
Okay. Come
because
on.
He told his friend.
Yes,
he stopped
knew.
speaking his call.
Yes.
So why didn't he mention it when the lady said that? Was it because of this? And he said, "Oh, I'm forgiving you."
Do you understand? It should have been addressed.
Another thing is that there is this pressure of go and get married, because that the friends who have been telling him that he should get married, eventually got married, and eventually who said that he rushed into. What's the meaning of that?
EFMIJ or what?
I can't be pressured anyway. But I just feel like he saw that he saw it, but it felt like he could manage it.
That's it.
Or he turned the blind eye.
Do you also know that there's this savior thing? I don't know if I think with Nigerians, you see somebody who is perhaps damaged, somebody who this thing is a red flag, but you just have this thing that you. Okay, we'll talk about it in our next episode.
You want to take away the red?
As Jesus
and just fly the flag. You see these things, but you feel like, I can take care of it. I feel like I can teach him how to be better.
But honestly, if the lady was actually willing to learn,
maybe
perfect.
Even the auntie wanted to try to work on her, but she was not ready. What she wants, that's what she goes for.
And that's rather unfortunate.
Okay.
Having such a sweet guy, and you just mess things up.
It. Okay, let's rate. Moving on.
Why are you in a hurry?
I will not talk. Let the girlfriends of Michael.
No.
Beat you.
I think it's cute, but no, not my.
You are married, so sorry. You are not even on the radar.
Jeez. Now, let's get back to you. JBM, please.
Because
you have to. No, please. Okay.
So let's rate the movie. The production, well, I love the settings also. I love the fact that they use Sophie Alakija. It's been a while I saw her.
Role.
I mean, yeah.
The body, the face, everything. She embodied that role.
She's pretty. So I would rate it 8. Yes, I love the movie. It's a very great one.
I'll give it a 9. I'll give it a 9 because out of 10 people, it might not be the male this time, but there's always somebody with a similar story.
Yes.
Sometimes it happens to the women, other times. But I love this particular story because the narrative we've always had is the women.
Women, yeah.
Women get married and then they're mistreated, they lose themselves in the marriage and all of that. But here is a man, which is not something that is widely talked about.
Yes.
Men go through domestic violence. Men actually they get molested, they get abused.
They cry, they go through it.
But a lot of us don't know this. We don't hear it. And I love the fact that she had to touch that. So yes, I'll give it a 9.
I'll give it a 7. It's a good movie. It's a good movie. I like the fact that the theme friendship was being played in that movie, whereby we have the friends supporting him and opening up to the friends. So I'll give it a 7. Good. Nice movie.
So that's a wrap.
That's a wrap on the show this day. Thank you very much for joining us to watch Echoes. This episode, another episode will be dropping, but please let's engage this episode and do well by tagging your faves. Tell us movie you want us to review next time. Tell us the producers want us to see, and of course comment. Let us know your opinion on these 3 movies that you've watched, that we've spoken about. Let us know your own view about it, and give your own ratings. Also,
was it a waste
you can
of your
rate
time?
it. You can give it 11 over 10, and you can give it -2 over 10. Whatever it is, it's okay.
And don't forget to subscribe. Okay, that's very important. On this dial, YouTube Echoes TV, and on Instagram Echoes_room. Please don't forget, that's important. Tell someone to tell someone to watch Echoes.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm Lady Page, and I'll be seeing you on our next episode. Bye-bye.
All right, I am JBM. Bye for now.
My name is Rosemary. Bye.